Hey guys, I've been on here recently, actually for a while now, and you guys have been seeing my testimonies and you've seen my videos of restoration, how God works, and how my spouse is here. And, what was it? 3 years? It's been 3 years. And we got separated, we had divorce, and we both thought the grass was greener on the other side, but that's the lie. And so bitterness, resentment came in, unforgiveness came in, and divorce really represents a hardened heart. And so both of us started questioning the intent of each other's hearts. And that's kind of how it went. And so a lot of my clients have been asking me, hey, who's your husband? I want to hear his testimony. I want to hear, how did he stand? How did he feel? Did he know he was doing the wrong thing? Did we know we were doing the wrong thing? And so this is my husband, Aaron Dade.
Hi guys, I'm Aaron Dade, and yes, during our 3 year separation, really, to be honest with you, the first year, I decided that I didn't want to be a leader anymore because it was too difficult. And really, to come back, I had to be accountable. I had to raise my self confidence, and I had to teach myself that my wife is going to create the environment for me to be the best leader as long as I'm following God. She cannot follow me if I'm not following God. She's called to submit to me while I submit to God. If I don't submit to God, then the whole alignment is messed up. And so we need proper alignment in order to do things correctly, under God. And when we do things correctly, then we get the results that we want. And as the husband, I'm the leader. I have to do things first. It's how it works. And so for 3 years, I didn't do that. I decided it was too hard. And then I tried to move on to another place. And then what ended up happening was, God just pretty much said, okay, I showed you that I was fed up with your behavior because you're not selfish naturally, but you are being selfish because this is not about you. It's not all about you. So then he said, I've held you accountable. Now let's change these things and fix them so I can lead you to be who I want you to be and not, just playing the guessing game of what I thought I was supposed to be. Now it's much easier. And I have frequent conversations with God about what I want to do and how I want to do things. And I just wanted to kind of share a male's perspective on how things go because females have a different view than we do. Yeah. But I just wanted to share how I felt during our 3 years away from each other. And of course, I missed my mate. But I mean, I didn't make it easier on myself until I could admit the person that I had become. Because truly, our marriage was not healthy the first time around. Yeah. Now we have a very healthy marriage, and I want to help other people get to that point. So that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, basically, your marriages, Satan doesn't want you to have restoration in your marriages. He doesn't. And so he's going to fight you. And a lot of you are being shown that restoration is coming. And so this is where, as wives, we have to trust that God is going to bring our husbands back, but that we also can have an environment where they can thrive in. I was controlling. I was manipulative. I never felt safe because I never learned to trust. And so I came into the marriage when we had a worldly marriage, and I didn't submit to my husband. And so even when he tried to be the leader, wouldn't let him be the leader. I had to control everything so I could feel better about myself. I had to control everything so I felt safe. And so both of us honestly had addictions. Let's be honest, in standards groups and in all these different Facebook groups, let's be real with each other. Both of us struggle with addictions. It wasn't just him being the prodigal. I was the prodigal too. Why? Because we're both prodigals for the fact that God was not first in our life. God had to take both of us on individual journeys because we both had to have proper alignment with God. We had a worldly marriage before. We now have a covenant marriage where God is first. And so when we have arguments, my husband's amazing. We go to the Word. We go to the Bible. He's like, you know what? Let's go see what God has to say about that. And he does. And we sit down and we talk about it. We pray about it. And then we analyze, how did Satan get in? And really what it is we question the intent of each other's hearts. And we can't do that.
Excuse me, sweetheart.
No, you're good, baby.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the truth of the matter is that it really wasn't me that went to the Word. God said to me, okay, this Word it transcends everything else. This is my Word. It does not change. Like everything else in the world changes or evolves, but the Word stays the same. And so when I was having issues with my wife, really I had issues within myself that I did not want to reconcile. I had my own issues within myself, and I had internalized them because as men, a lot of times we're taught to internalize instead of express any type of emotion. Emotion equals weakness when you're a man. So realistically, I just wanted to make sure that, my wife was safe, my children were safe, but I was doing things the wrong way. My heart was in the right place, but my methods were wrong. I did not have divine strategy, and I wasn't trying to get divine strategy. I'm just being honest. That's what it was for me. I wasn't trying to get divine strategy either. I thought I knew best. I thought I knew better than God, and he quickly showed me that you don't. And it's okay not to know. You have the capacity to sin. So, yeah, even though you did sin, I completely forgive you. And let's get back to the real reason why you're here.
But see, God had to get him to that place too. Like with us too. Both of us had to get to that place with God where we could hold ourselves accountable. Where we could repent and be like, you know what, God, I failed my marriage. Like I don't want to say fail, but like, we ruined our marriage. Like we didn't do things right. We didn't do things the way that God wanted us to do them. And so that's where we just had to trust God to bring it back together. And so just to kind of share with you guys, we're going to be on here more. We're going to be we're getting ready to do marriage mentoring, and we're excited about it, but stay strong because God is working in your lives and God is bringing your spouse back. But you have to be ready. Are you ready? Is your oil filled? Whether it's you're waiting for your wife to return or you're waiting for your husband to return, you have to trust God and let God be first. Make sure God is first because we both struggled with alignment. And now that alignment is correct, man, there's abundance and there is blessing and favor coming in. And it is such a different feeling. Like we have a new marriage. Like It's not the same.
So for men, when you're in a situation like this, just make sure that you become the best leader that you can. You keep trying to be the best leader that you can. And that's learning from God. That's the only way that's going to work. So you continue to try to be the best leader that you can. Women, we need you guys to acknowledge us and acknowledge how hard we're trying. And then also to kind of not just let us know how hard you're trying, but just like, let us know that you're going to be there no matter what, because that is a very difficult thing for a man. A lot of times men will look and be like, yeah, you're trying hard, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking there's a plan B somewhere around here, so I better be prepared for that. So in other words, what I'm saying is create a healthy environment for him to be able to lead. And that means you have to love him no matter what. And work in love. And if he doesn't return it, that's on him. That's something that he has to deal with.
But then you can say you've been obedient as a wife because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to love. And so even if he's not walking in love, we need to walk in love, and we just need to trust God that God is going to work things out. But it's also where I will be real for a second and just share. Sometimes we have to create healthy boundaries. When there's a relationship and there's been abuse or there's been addictions and there's been different things, we have to create healthy boundaries for our families. And so understand that God is aligning and God is working through things, but you have to trust his time. And so we just wanted to come on here real quick and just share, this is him. Yes, he's real.
Yeah, because and
it's exciting what God is doing. And
the healthy boundary conversation is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, but we'll come back and we'll if you guys want to, we can do Q&A. And if you have any questions for him, I know a lot of my clients have been asking me like, okay, did he do this? Did he know this? Did he do that? Message us. Let us know what you want to say, and we'll talk to you guys. And
ladies, men, I'm more than open to any Q&A. God definitely confirmed with me that I should share my story. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. I'm definitely here to answer them for you.
And so we're working on our restoration book right now, and it should be done in the next month, actually.
We shall see whenever God plans. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Bye.